Yep, we're recording.
Jazz hands.
What up, ladies and gentlemen of the internet? Alright, this is XGR, the internet radio gaming thing of awesomeness. Okay.
Xpound Gaming Radio.
Yep, that thing.
Is it just me, or did anyone else hear Simon say XGR?
I heard him say, I heard him say XGR, but then say, which stands for the Internet Gaming Thing of Awesomeness, and I'm like, that's not even close to the initial.
I know, but hey, roll with it. Alright, okay, obviously, as been established as of 2 seconds ago, I'm Simon, I'm the host, I'm freaking awesome, and I talk at the speed of light. To my left, to the right, and to the other right is the man, the fellow Brit of awesome, the Chris, the mole of his momentumness and awesomeness. Give a shout out, buddy.
What's up?
That's what I'm talking about. Okay. We got the girl with the glasses. She's awesome. Say hi, darling.
Hey. I just thought you were going to say my name. It's okay if you forgot it.
He said your name. He said your name. He said Anna.
Oh, I didn't hear that. Sorry.
And Bruce Willis. You're up.
Bruce Willis.
Yay, I'm the only one that didn't get anything of awesome in their name.
Okay, you're Bruce Willis, man. That's the fucking count.
Stay at home dad of awesomeness. Victor is the stay-at-home dad of awesomeness.
He is the hammer of justice and the stay-at-home dad of justice.
He is the daddy of all reviewers.
Yes, he is.
I feel I can accurately say this.
The Richter of the hammers.
Yay.
See, we love you.
Oh, come on, that's it? Just...
I don't think I think it's because he doesn't think you meant that.
Oh, you dead human being. What?
Once more with feeling.
Alright. So that's that lovely thing out of the way. Right, we're going to go to the news and the catch-up. First, the news. Boys, girls, boys. Fire away, duckies. Anna of the geeky girl variety in all her cuteness and dorkabilitiness. Go, what have you got?
Alright. For news, I have Assassin's Creed. Oh yeah.
Oh
so
yeah.
Assassin's Creed writer Corey May leaves Assassin's Creed today. Basically, he wrote the first Assassin's Creed game. I picked this one because I thought Mole, who really loved Assassin's Creed 1 with Altair, that was, he had like the most amount of writing in that, and he is gone. So that's super sorry.
Wait, so you mean he didn't write the ones where it turned out to be an alien, or they killed Desmond, but it's cool because they have his cells, or they wrote his love interest to be killed for shock value? He didn't write those ones as much as he wrote the first one. Cool.
He only wrote the first one.
Cool. That means he's a good writer.
Yeah, but now he's no longer wants to be affiliated with Assassin's Creed. So.
Do you blame him?
Not really.
Sounds like most of us here.
Yes.
He's joining the certain affinity for a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. So, yeah, he's just going to go down to a different AAA gaming company.
Awesome.
Cool.
Good for him.
That's really fucking cool. Have you got anything else, my dear?
In projects right now, specifically. He hasn't done the transition yet, but...
Right. We go round table, Simon, like one from Pew and one from someone else, and someone else, and back to Pew and back to that other person and back to the other person.
Sorry about that. I completely forgot it. It's been that long. Right, Molly, thank you for the reminder. You're up.
Okay. Xbox Live users who have an active subscription to EA Access, like myself, will officially be able to dive into DICE's upcoming multiplayer shooter before everyone else, which we already suspected. It's the only reason I bought this was for this, but Xbox Phil Spencer confirmed on Twitter that yes, you can play Star Wars Battlefront first on Xbox One exclusively with EA Access. EA Access, which only costs $4.99 a month or $29.99 a year, provides an early access to all of EA's slate of upcoming games, several before their releases. In addition, subscribers are able to play specific EA-published games as much as they want. Cool.
That is very cool, and you sounded like a TV commercial guy there when you were doing that.
Well, yeah, exactly, because there's no way of reading EA Access, which costs $4.99 a month or $29.99 a year, and not make it sound like that's just clearly advertisement for the EA Access.
Fair enough. You have a good point.
But the news was you can definitely play Star Wars Battlefront first, only on Xbox One.
Lovely.
I feel like I should be a douche, and before I introduced that news, I should have had the exclusive on Xbox One thing from E3 fucking flash up. The thing they did before every video.
Okay, if we can get that in for the editing part, that would be great.
Which I understood why they did that.
Yeah.
And if there is no editing, Simon. This is completely live, completely uncut, and completely unfiltered.
Fan-fucking-tastic. So, am I allowed? So I'm allowed to swear, is that right?
You are allowed to swear.
Yes. Sorry, like I did a podcast with I think with some people a while back, and they wouldn't let me swear. I was like, but
You need to be able to swear, because there's going to be a lot of times during this where Richter calls you a twat.
yes, and for that I say thank you, you fucking twat.
And there's going to be a lot of times where I agree with Richter and say you are in fact a huge twat.
Yes, I say thank you more.
Basically, Simon, what you really wanted to say was baby corpse fuckers. Now you have a chance.
How they motherfucking really did that, my dude. Right, Willis. Last but not least.
He hasn't nothing.
All right.
Sorry. Sorry, I know I keep calling you Willis. It's just become a habit now.
Call him Rick.
Ricky Willis. Ricky Hammer Willis. And the me t-shirts of that.
All right, my first bit of news is Nintendo confirmed that Devil's Third is still coming to the Wii U, and it is coming out in the Americas in the fourth quarter of 2015 this year. So look forward to that, because there was some speculation. There's some rumor like a week or two ago that it wasn't coming out or something like that, even though it was coming out in Japan like a week after that. And people are like, well, it's what? Like, I don't think they'd mysteriously cancel it like right before it actually came out.
Yeah, I heard that Nintendo weren't going to publish it, Rick, and that the company had got someone else to publish it because Nintendo didn't want to publish it because the quality was bad. But it's probably just PlayStation and Xbox fanboys, because it looks like a really good game, and it looks like one of the mature games that they're like, no, they don't exist on the Wii U. Oh.
Yes, God forbid people have brains in this day and age.
What?
I know.
It's not possible.
Impossible.
And in case you're wondering, Pure Brain is that thing the Scarecrow wanted.
Nice.
I'm just helping Pew understand stuff. I'm translating.
Yeah. But also apparently...
You only can explain stuff with puppets.
I picture you have a pop-up book.
Oh, God.
And puppets are no deal.
Okay. Okay, puppets and Anna's lack of brain cells aside. Okay, Molly, do you want to go for your second bit?
Okay, I thought you'd keep the same order, but cool. My second bit of news. Brand new Street Fighter game announced. Is everyone excited?
No.
Jasco Games has announced their plan to partner with Capcom for a second time and publish an original Street Fighter-themed board game. That's right, Simon, I tricked you. As the announcement is still early, Jasco is unable to share further details about the partnership or the game itself. However, they have revealed a teaser image of one of the miniature figures and invited people to follow them on Twitter for further information. It's worth noting, key Street Fighter characters such as Ryu, Akuma, Chun-Li and stuff will all be incorporated into Jasco's Universal Fighting System, UFS, deck building card game via future expansions. Jasco Game, previously, Richter may know them as the people who kickstarted the Mega Man board game. It's expected to launch later this year. Visit their webpage for more details on Mega Man and more details on the Street Fighter stuff.
How was the Mega Man?
Board game.
Okay, I got two things with that. Number one, that's a Mega Man board game?
Apparently.
Later this year.
Didn't know that. Two, Well, you twat. You got me in this podcast just for that.
Yeah, he refused. For the people listening, he refused to do this podcast at first. And I said to him, "Yeah, I do have a brand new Street Fighter game announced that's not Street Fighter 5 or Street Fighter Cross Tekken." So I was like, "Oh," and I'm like, "Yeah," and I'm only going to give that news away during our podcast.
So now
To
I'm
which I was
so-
like, "Fine, fine, fine, I'll do it." And it was a Street Fighter game. A board game is still a game. It has game in it.
I've never felt so disappointed. Well, I have, but
It'll happen again.
yeah, it's.
You should wait until you buy Batman Arkham Knight.
I have played that. I was playing that at a buddy's house for the past few weeks because he got it on the day one edition. I'm like, sweet. And he's like, dude, do you want to come down and play it? I'm like, fuck yes, right.
Okay, Richter and Pew.
Mm-hmm.
Out of curiosity, say I. If you do, does anyone actually believe Simon has buddies that would willingly allow him into their homes?
Under signed consent, sure.
Okay,
Like, without touching their children or whatever,
oh, for God's
You have
sake!
to go door to door and let them know that he's Simon before
Simon, it's worth noting for the people listening, Simon does not touch children. He does not have a mustache or talk about Power Rangers or wear gold. Thank you.
I thought you were going to say allegedly.
Yeah.
Like, really emphasize it.
Yeah. Simon doesn't touch kids, allegedly.
No, thanks so fucking much.
And yes, I do believe Simon has a friend that likes him enough to subject him to Batman Arkham Knight.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I will also say for the people listening, those 4 rape cases about Simon were dropped. It was suspicious circumstances, but they were dropped.
Okay, I'd just like to clarify for the audience. That's never happened and it never will.
Simon's the only person I know who's raped so many people he has a class action lawsuit.
Oh, you actually found that out?
Is that where the silver cum soaked thong comes in?
Yeah, the cum soaked silver fang.
Oh my. Do you guys still have that on Cards of Humanity?
We do
You
still have
do,
that.
don't you, twats of life? Oh,
But no, that was the name, and I will say the figures looked pretty good when you saw the figures, Rick. Similar to the Mega Man board game, because I thought Rick may have seen that one. I believe we had that on XGR News a while back.
Yeah, I
The
think
figures
I saw it a while
are
ago,
like
but I don't
Games
remember.
Workshop quality figure. Like it was a Kuma
nice.
with the base and stuff. Where if he was bigger, he'd look like an amiibo, but he's not. And I'm like, oh my god, this looks really good. I kind of want this because I do like Street Fighter. I do like board games. The only problem with board games is there's no online nowadays.
There used to be.
There used to be online with board games.
Like Monopoly, we have,
Okay,
The only one that could be is that one with the phone.
Yeah.
alright. Let's get back on topic, I think. Okay,
That
Anna.
was on topic.
Okay, well, on topic, do you get what I mean? Alright, Anna, your next bit of news, my creative darling. Jazz hands.
Yeah, top that.
That's the only time you're gonna hear me say jazz hands. In this
Except for
podcast.
the time when you just said it again.
Shut up. You're never gonna hear it again.
Jazz
Imagine
know,
if Simon was Dr. Octopus.
My friend
Yes.
went to con
Eight
and
jazz hands.
He's going to be in the RP, right?
Yes.
my friend was at a con and he got the whole entire, like the cast of Star Wars or people dressed up as Star Wars to do jazz hands in picture form.
That's your news?
No, that's not my name. That's just a picture my friend had, which was super awesome.
Okay. Sorry.
Oh,
Simon introduced us, Anna. It's your second bit of news, and it was my friend went to a convention.
I don't know, I'm just saying that jazz hands is super awesome when you have the entire Star Wars cast doing it.
Thank you. Next bit.
Well, to be fair, I believe Vader only did jazz hand.
Ha!
Same with Luke.
Anyway. So my second bit of news is also Assassin's Creed related. And basically, I like how it was titled, which basically shows a bias based on the news, but Assassin's Creed creator reveals new game that's not violent. What? You can
I don't know.
make games that are not violent? That's crazy.
So
But
it's going to be an Assassin's Creed game where you don't assassinate people.
we already have
It's
that.
Creed.
Yeah, it's
What's
called
the
Creed.
point in an Assassin's Creed game if you can't kill anyone? What's all
It's just called Creed to leech off the success
He's not
of that,
making
of
Assassin's
that
Creed.
upcoming Rocky spin-off.
He's not
I'm
making this
actually looking forward to seeing that
a
spin-off.
different game. It's not Assassin's Creed.
Oh, okay.
Oh, right.
Why is it an Assassin's Creed game with no violence?
No, it says Assassin's Creed creator.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Assassin's Creed, but now he's making a new game, and everyone's surprised his new game that he's making is not violent.
Oh, that makes a
The
lot
point
more
is,
sense.
basically, it's a similar concept to Assassin's Creed. You go throughout history, but you're pretty much surviving in key points in history where a lot of battles have taken place and like decisions are being made, and you know.
How has that got no violence in it if you're in the middle of battles?
You're not participating in the battles though. You just happen to be another bystander or something, and then you're trying to survive and not fight. Like you're just one of the nobody people, I guess, or I don't know.
So
Yeah,
you're
that-
getting blown the fuck up, and that's not violent.
Yeah, look, it's the Battle of Hastings retold with pillow fights.
Yes.
Yes.
You don't participate
Look, it's
in
World War
violence.
II. Not violent.
Oh, okay, you don't participate in the violence.
You don't participate in the violence. The thing is, you try to survive, and you look for other people to help you also survive.
So, Valiant Heart?
Kind of, I guess, but he hasn't spoken because they're episodic, and you go through each episode at a different period in time.
Oh,
It's
cool.
called Ancestors: The Humankind Odyssey. So, depending on which period of time you're in, you're gonna go with a person, and while violence may be happening in the background, you're just trying to like get away or survive or get enough food to live out whatever you're trying to do or whatever.
Ah, that does sound pretty fun.
Yeah. So that's interesting. There's also a trailer for it on YouTube. Yeah. So check that out. Or teaser for the trailer. So it's even shorter.
Sweet.
It's a teaser for the trailer.
Yes.
That always makes me laugh nowadays where we have trailers for trailers.
Oh, yes, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Glorious little things. And last up, Ricker.
Thank you. Over the weekend at EVO 2015, Capcom revealed some more information about upcoming blockbuster Street Fighter V or
Nice.
V. But they showed off a trailer for the new character that was seen briefly at the end of the Ken trailer. His name is Nikali, or Nikali, I'm not sure how you're supposed to say it. And he looks crazy with his massive dreads and like it looks like Sabretooth because he like claws at people and stuff. He's pretty
he
cool
looks
looking.
Fucking vicious.
Yeah, and he goes like
does.
Super Saiyan and shit.
Yeah.
his V.
Trigger.
Trigger? I mix them up. There's V skill and V trigger. One of them, his hair gets like glowy red, like Asura's Wrath or something, and tears people up.
Yeah.
The hair doesn't. He does, but he looks pretty cool.
Yeah. I mean, he does look like he's gonna be fun to play. Just absolutely.
Yeah, he does.
Vicious as all fuck. I was just like, whoa. I like the look of this cat.
Yeah,
And
I
do
will admit,
how Ken's-
I can't wait for Street Fighter V. That game looks fucking awesome.
Yes, it does. I do
Lucky
love
for you,
how-
the beta is available in a week or so.
I'm hoping I get in.
Yay.
Mind you, I do love how Ken's now looking. Like he's got a bit more personality in his style. Like it's more him, you know. Does
Yeah.
that make sense? It's a lot more flashy.
Hopefully it's better than the last fighting game I played that was exclusive to a system of the fighter within.
I forgot about that. I thought you were gonna say girl fight.
No, I went with fight within. That's actually worse.
Yeah.
Because you can't play it. It's so bad, Simon. When I traded it in, they gave me 50p for it a game, and it's an Xbox One game.
I'll get out. They didn't really.
Yep,
They didn't.
50p. Because they only sold it £5 new now. That's how bad this game is. I thought it might be bad, but in like an enjoyable way. But it's just bad in an unplayable way. which is sometimes worse. Well, always worse, because at least if it's bad in the way that makes you go, oh god, this is bad design, or oh god, this is bad this, I could still play the game and just enjoy it. But with this, it was like, okay, now do a grab by putting your arms in front of you. Now do a throw by putting your arms in front of you. Now block by putting your arms in front of you. Therefore, Kinect wouldn't read what you were doing, and it's not because the Kinect's bad. I really do like the new Kinect. It's just that game they put the actions were so similar that it would either get him mixed up or not do them at all.
I have to say, that sounds really shit.
It was.
I'm actually really disappointed to hear that.
I was disappointed to play it.
I can imagine. I'm quite glad I haven't played it yet.
But, like I said, that new character that Rick mentioned does look awesome.
Yes.
I also love their thing, like you mentioned last week, of how they're doing the DLC this time around, so it's not like Super Street Fighter and stuff. I'm like, that's awesome.
How are they doing
You get bison dollars now.
Yep.
Oh.
They're not actually. They call them fight dollars, but there's like basically. I know they should have been bison dollars, but there's like fight dollars you get from actually playing the game, which you can use to unlock new characters when they're released. So like if you play it enough, you can do it, or you can purchase Zenny to buy it. So it's kind of like Project Spark, where if you play it enough, you can buy extra content, or you can just throw money at it to get more content, whichever you choose, time or money.
Or you can also do the other one as well, which I'll probably do, which is both. Throw money at it, but still play the crap out of it, because throwing money at it means they're probably going to do a sequel and the game will get supported.
Boo supporting games. I'm kidding.
But they're really that bad.
I was going to say, I thought you turned into a PC gamer then. But no, I believe it's catch up now, so.
Yes, it is. Would you guys like to start?
Okay, I will talk about 2 first-person shooters I played this week.
Fabulous.
First is Battlefield 4, because I was going to talk about Game of Thrones Episode 5, but I know Pew hadn't played that one yet, and I don't want to spoil that for us, so I'll go with Battlefield instead. Battlefield is really good. Battlefield 4 is actually pretty good. I got it on the Xbox One through that EA Access thing I mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
The graphics and like little effects and stuff look fucking awesome. Like when you jump in the water, it actually splashes and water effects drip down the camera and stuff, which is awesome. There's also shitloads of destructible stuff. Like I got a kill online in multiplayer because I saw one of their guys, and right as I shot him with my normal gun and shot at him, and he went behind this stack of like multiple like stands. So I switched to my grenade launcher and just fired grenades at all of these fucking like little building things. They all blew the fuck up and his corpse died. I'm like, yes. Which that's pretty fun. And there's like a campaign mode, and I got a shitload of battle packs unlocked because I played Hardline, Battlefield 3, and because of the date and stuff too, because some of them are only released via calendar day. Like if you play on that day, you get a special battle pack. I also, which Simon will find awesome, I found a collectible in the story mode. My dog tag, the first one, which isn't the one I found, is the British flag.
What?
The other one, which I did find, which is the collectible one, is William Shakespeare's head. Yeah, it's like what? Why would anyone have this on their dog tag? I must have it.
That.
That sounds pretty cool.
I need that as a dog tag.
Yeah, the British flag and William Shakespeare.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I fucking do.
But like I said, I kind of like Battlefield. The other one I played this week, which I played with my good pal Rick the Hammer, available in all stores near you. We played Halo, the Master Chief Collection.
Nice.
We did.
And together, me and him played Halo 1, and we also did Spartan Ops and ODST.
So I gotta ask, better or worse than Destiny, Rick? And more.
Which part? Halo 1? Worse. Spartan Ops? Destiny's way worse than Spartan. Okay, so Halo 1 is not as good as Destiny. Sorry, now I'm gonna get hate mail. Spartan Ops and ODST are way better.
I'm going to say the other one, Sire. I'm going to say all of them are better than Destiny.
By the way, are the Game of Thrones games any good? Like, I love the TV show, but I keep seeing the games like for fairly good
I'm
prices.
going to say no, because you're
Oh.
saying the Game of Thrones games, and you're seeing them in stores. That could be the horrible RPG that was on PlayStation. This one is the one we play is the Telltale downloadable one, which will be available when all episodes are out. That is a good Game of Thrones one. I'm just saying that so you don't buy the wrong one and end up saying no. They told me it's like an interactive movie, but it's like an unplayable RPG.
Right. Thank you for the heads up, by the way.
Need to play that game.
What was that, Rick?
I totally need to play that one.
Oh,
I have it somewhere.
The one on PS3.
Yeah, I got it for like $2.
I was considering buying that because it's meant to be bad, but in some people have said it's bad in an enjoyable way, unlike the other ones. I'm like, okay, kind of want to pick this up.
Nice. Ricky, do you want to go next, my friend?
Sure. Yeah, like we mentioned, we also played, we played Halo. That's Spartan Ops. That's really fun.
Spartan Ops is good. My favorite of those games is ODST. I love ODST.
ODST is pretty good. I like that one.
Nice.
Now, I will say the second one introduces a feature I did love, like hijacking the vehicles. It's fun when an enemy comes towards you on a ghost and you go and kick him off and just get in and go, oh yeah, and just shoot the crap out of it.
Reverse, also not fun. You're like shooting a guy jumps on you, like, ah, damn, and you're like mashing to get off of it. Like,
Yeah.
Throw me out, jerk.
See, I had that before now when I was playing with Crispy on number 2, where the enemy kicked me off, and then I kicked him off, and he kicked me off, and I kicked him off, and he kicked me off. And they kept going like, how do I stop this loop? And Crispy's like, just shoot him. I'm like, oh, and he jumps on the front. I go, boom, shoot him, and he dies. I'm like, oh, okay. It was sort of like a cartoon of who could steal off whom. I also really like playing through like Halo 1, 2, and stuff in co-op, because it's always fun playing with a friend. It's like, oh god, a hunter.
Yeah, that's
Funny, like
crazy.
when me and my mates play Halo, like, they do not like playing Halo with me because I will always try and kill them just to get more ammo and stuff. Like, die, you bastard, die! Like, will you stop killing me?
I will say, I will not kill Richter for ammo, but I will kill the non-playable allies for ammo. Which even Crispy was like, why? When I was winning, I was like out of ammo, and I went boom and just pistol whipped this dude dead. And Crispy was like, why? He has the same gun as me. I got ammo.
Exactly, it saves a lot more time instead of like scavenging all over the place for new bits of ammo. I'm like, fuck this.
Yeah, or a different gun.
Oh, I know, it's even worse.
I love when it tells you that. Like, hey, you have no ammo. Go scavenge. You're like, really?
It's like, fuck that. Let's
Really?
just
The
kill
dude
people.
right next to me, I could easily kill him and take his ammo. And then it's like, but why would you do that? He's an ally. He's going to help you. Is he that helpful? I never remember the computer taking out the fucking Covenant when we were surrounded by an army. In fact, most of the time, I remember it being like me and Crispy or me and Rick with our backs to the wall screaming, die, as we're shooting everything.
See? That's how it's done.
And the computer's like, oh, I'll get it. Boom, and misses.
It's like, yeah, fuck you, computer. You have no soul. Get the fuck out. By the way, I have to ask, have any of... Okay, you know, like the Spartans in Halo, have you ever felt the need to shout, this is Sparta, or something along those lines?
If you could kick, yes.
I already did when I was playing with Crispy. He hears me scream as we were going down the halls on the first one. I was screaming, wait, I'm Spartan, aren't I? He goes, yeah, this is Sparta, as I was punching people in the face. He's like, you do realize you can't, you do realize there's no kick button, right? I was like, I know, and the kick button's really missing. Hopefully they add that for 5, and hopefully he actually screams out, this is Sparta, as he kicks him in the chest, but I don't know if I'll take any of my requests.
Well, there was one time, though, the enemies do kick, and I proved your hit web show correct because Brute went to kick me and I punched him, and I won, therefore proving that a punch is better than a kick.
Yep. A punch is better than a kick.
Indeed. We should
If a
now
Brute can
have
give a punch.
there should now be a petition for a kick button on Halo. Well, for any future
Yes.
Halo.
Or at least a customized option, so for your melee attack you can either punch it or kick them. That'd be awesome.
Imagine if they do weapons and it's like, oh, you've got a new weapon. It's like a massive boot. It's larger than all your other pieces of armor.
Yes.
That's like your kick weapon. Boom, boom, boom.
And with next gen power, I want to hear it. So when I'm walking down the hall, it's like ting tong, ting tong, ting tong, ting tong. You know, like every other step needs to be super loud.
Yes.
Yeah.
And since it's basically that, like you said, next gen, I want to be leaned slightly to the opposite side, like
Yeah.
because I'm dipped down.
That would be awesome.
It's possible we're going to ruin Halo with these suggestions.
More than likely. But hey, not the
I
easy
just,
one.
I just want the ability to dual wield energy swords.
2 hammers.
That would be awesome. Oh god.
Link them together and throw them.
Oh,
Like a boom.
there's only room for one hammer, and that's you, Richter. The hammer of awesomeness.
You mean bottom of the leaderboard hammer? Okay.
You have the lowest score. In golf, that means you're winning.
Ridiculous.
If only it were Halo Golf.
That should be a mode. Why are we echoing through Pew?
I don't know. Is it wrong that I now want to say fucking Master Chief just
Pew?
play?
Yeah?
We're now echoing through you. What did you do?
Oh, I don't know.
I wonder if you moved something or took your headset off or something, because we're echoing like mad through you.
You still hear it?
Test? No, I heard you echo, but I don't hear me echo.
That's fine.
Okay,
We're still going? Echo!
you're echoing Pew, but we're not, so that's fine. Continue, Rick. No, I mean, it's not as
All right,
bad as... Because if we're
Yeah, no,
echoing, it cuts the people off.
Yeah.
The other game I played this week on PS4 is also available on Xbox One. It's called Tembo the Badass Elephant, which is a great name for a game.
Oh my
But,
god. I saw that in the store, and I even said to my brother, come here. And he's like, well, look at the name of this game.
Yeah, but it's pretty fun. It's made by Game Freak, the people that made Pokemon, but it has nothing to do with that. I just thought it was weird that they made a game that wasn't on the Nintendo system. But anyway, it's like one of those side-scrolling action games, like part platformer, part action, but you play as the elephant, and pretty fun. Go through, rescue people, and kill bad guys, and it keeps track of. There's like a certain number of enemies and civilians to rescue in each stage, because you're just the plot is that like some enemies took over this island, and so they call you to help them, like you're a soldier. It has this like funny little intro where the guy comes and is like, help us, and then he like puts on the war paint with his trunk and somehow ties a bandana.
That's awesome.
And yeah. You just charge through guys. It's pretty fun. Gets like harder than I thought it'd be. Still haven't beaten it yet, but it's pretty cool.
Bandanas make everything better.
It's true.
Yes,
Doesn't
they
give him
do.
infinite ammo. Oh, yeah, he also sprays water because there's like fire things you have to put out.
It needs to give you unlimited ammo.
No, I'm out of trunk.
Yeah, I haven't run out of water. I wonder what he does. I wonder if he like puts it out and then looks all sad. He should.
If he,
Oh,
runs
and
out,
it's
if he runs out of water, doesn't he just fall to the floor, dehydrated, going, as Superman then appears, denying him water?
Probably.
Oh, and also instead of coins like you normally collect, he collects peanuts, and it makes peanut butter. And if you get a full jar of peanut butter, that's like your lives are peanut butter jars. Like when you die, he like there's a little scene where he's holding it. When you hit the button, he like eats it like Popeye, like he just dumps it into his mouth, and it's like and then looks like he's ready to go.
I may have to buy this.
Oh, nice.
I may have to buy that. That looks awesome.
Great.
It sounds.
If I had a
Actually,
faster
the name
internet,
was
I'd let you
awesome.
share play it.
Nice.
Alright, Anna, what have you been playing, my darling?
I've been playing Assassin's Creed Black Flag. That's been fun. I've been playing that. I think it's slightly easier on the Xbox One than on the PS4, or at least the combat-wise, anyway. And that's
I don't think it's easier.
combat, regular combat.
I don't think it'll be easier, Pew, because logically it's the same game. I just think because you've already played it on PS4, you're now used to the combat. Therefore, when you play it on PS4, or sorry, when you play it on Xbox One, you'll be able to adjust because you already know the combat well, instead of going into it blind.
I just felt like it was easier, but because I was never good at like countering or parrying or whatever. I just kind of button mash and hope all goes well.
Lovely.
But yeah, so that's been fun. Oh, and just BTW, I got a freaking achievement for watching 3 episodes of something in a row on Netflix. What the fuck's up with that?
Yeah, you get those. You get them like I got them for watching Machinima, WWE Network. It just proves what I've said all along: of achievements and trophies are pointless.
Yeah, it was weird. It was like because I watched like 3 episodes of Angel. And it's like you watched 3 episodes. It was like Night Owl or something, and it's like no, that doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, like I said, it just proves achievement and trophies are useless. We're not like little 10-year-old kids. You don't need someone to go, oh, you put the TV on yourself. Very good. A pat on the back.
Yeah,
I hate the ones for watching stuff.
Yeah, they're almost as bad as the ones that are on the on games. Push start.
Press start. Yeah.
I'd absolutely love it if a game came out. You know, like the ports on the 360 games that are coming. If you play on Xbox One now, you can't get the achievement for pressing start.
That'd be awesome.
That'd be hilarious as the no start button.
They should. They have ones that are linked to websites that no longer work, so I might as well link it to buttons that are no longer there.
Yeah, that'd be hilarious. Push start, and when you press options, it doesn't come up. Wait, and then when you contact them, I don't know why it didn't come up. Why? It says press start. Okay, and what did you press? I pressed options. Well, that's your problem then. There's no start button. That's not our problem.
So, other game I played was Halo Master Chief Collection, and that's been fun. I played a little bit with Mo and Richter.
You did. You played Spartan Ops with us.
When I play with Cody, he puts the exploding people on, and I always die by their freaking explosions. That annoys me.
I'm assuming Cody is her lesbian lover.
He's a guy and not a lover, but sure, whatever.
Cody is a friend that likes to live the sweet life.
Right.
He wears gold face paint, wrestles. It's all good.
His now is black and blue. How dare you?
Now when he goes there over to Stacy's house.
Yeah, Stacy is drawn to.
She's like, "Are you wearing gold? Oh, okay, come on in."
Yeah, she is attracted to people who are gold.
No.
Anastasia. Hashtag Anastasia. Now trending.
Hashtag you.
That needs to be a thing now.
That's how this works. If I say now trending, it is trending. Hashtag Anastasia.
Okay, can we tweet the crap out of that? Do anyone who listens to this tweet the fucking crap out of that? Let it be a tweet. Phenomenal.
Just like Rick is hashtag Daddy of Awesome.
Is it wrong that I want to get a t-shirt of Daddy of Awesome with Richter's like bald shiny head on it? In like cartoon form, obviously. Well, actual form, because that would just be creepy. Nothing.
And since earlier today Sam mentioned he did ninjutsu, Richter. Am I the person that thinks that when he defeats someone, he will totally do the Cassie Cage fatality?
Yes.
Well, with the bubble.
Yeah, with the you'll defeat him and pull him up.
Oh, the selfie.
Yeah, click.
If I could work a phone that well, then Yes, I probably would do that.
When you're that fabulous, the phones work themselves.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes, they do. I don't have the internet on my phone, and
Siri, FaceTime.
I don't even have that, man. Like, I'm in the fucking dark ages with all this shit. Like,
Sorry, ye old Siri.
fuck off. Not that dark ages, not. But like, I fucking hate it when people are like, just must have apps, or like they're fucking glued to their fucking phones. It's like, dude, will you fucking look the fuck up before I trip you up? And it's like,
Yeah,
come on.
Simon. I will admit, Simon is caught in the dark ages. Like the other day, he said, "I'm going to take a selfie." I was like, "Okay," and he goes, "You can watch me on webcam." I was like, "Cool." And he sat down, looked at himself in the mirror, and started to do like an oil painting.
That would be amazing. On saying that though, I actually can do oil painting quite well.
Nice.
But that's a story for another time.
But you can't look at paintings of yourself in the attic, or you turn back to an old man. And
That is correct. You gotta love that.
That's a fact.
Yes, it is.
Just like it's a fact, if we ever get Jim to read a list in which his name is spelled backwards, it will banish him back to the fifth dimension.
Yes, it fucking will. Is it wrong whenever Jim reads a list? Like, there should be like little children dying in every continent around the world. Well, there probably is little children dying around the
Pretty
world.
sure there is, but I don't think it's related. But you might as well say it is.
It is. It's proof.
So, there you go, Jim. You're responsible for the death of humanity. Or the children. But fuck it.
Fact.
Fact. But I believe it's topic time.
Yes. And the topic for this wonderful video is games that we would like to see
Based on
TV
TV shows.
Sorry, I didn't forget that.
And I will mention my one first of Arrow using Rocksteady Engine.
Nice.
That was all of mine. No, I'm kidding.
I don't remember saying Dynasty Warriors Engine.
I just thought of one like similar to that, but then I realized that that's a movie, not a TV show. But I was like Predator with the Batman engine would be pretty cool.
That'd be like Concrete Jungle.
Yes.
No, but it'd be like good probably.
Concrete Jungle was awesome.
Was it? You're the first person I've ever heard say that.
I like Concrete Jungle.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
That is a really cool idea, by the way, guys.
Yeah, Arrow with the Rocksteady Engine.
Like, come on,
That would
there
be
is
fun.
nothing about that that's not awesome. Okay, obviously me and Maul have seen Arrow. Have Rick or Anna, have you guys seen Arrow?
I've seen the first season.
Seen what?
Good enough!
Oh, you're not
That's,
listening?
that's all I need to see.
You wasn't listening. She has failed this podcast.
Yes.
No, but it sounded like you said how.
No, he said, have you guys seen Arrow?
Arrow. Okay, Arrow.
I just talk at the speed of light. Why you tell me to slow down or shut
Yes,
up?
I've seen all of
Arrow.
it.
And he means the one about the Green Arrow, not Archer.
Fuck you, and I know, and I've seen all of it.
Can I just say, I completely forgot about her saying that or that. Oh, I love you right now, Maul. Anyway,
How about that TV show, Pokemon, using the Digimon World Engine?
please tell me someone actually hasn't said that.
Sorry, I took pews.
Fuck off.
That was a joke. That was a joke, Pew. But yeah, I mentioned one for me.
Okay, so that is the boys, now the girl.
The
I
boys.
don't mean me.
Victor didn't get to say one.
Yeah, I'm a boy.
Wait, I thought you... Oh, shit, sorry. Right,
No,
Ricky,
mine was a movie. That's why it didn't count. That's why I was saying like, oh, I just thought of it, but that won't work.
Do it anyway.
Well, the first one I'll do is, Mole said this is a joke, but it's one I've wanted for years, even though I'm not as huge a fan as people not in this podcast. But I want like a Power Rangers one with the Dynasty Warriors engine, so you just kill tons of dudes. You play as like a lot of Rangers. I don't even care if there's a story. Just take like a lot of the cool ones, shove them together. And I mean, even if you took like, let's say the first half of the series, you'd still have you know, like what 50 characters to do, and then
you've got a
you could
pretty
easily
decent
do
cast
yearly
of
ones.
characters.
Yeah, like even and there'd be so much room to milk that every year. So you know, and they still not catch up. So I would totally play those. That would be really fun because there's like on PS3 there's a Kamen Rider one that's pretty similar that I enjoy. So
Is there?
yeah,
Huh.
Japanese one I mean, but
Right, obviously.
yeah, but you don't need it's fairly import friendly, so it's not like you don't really need to read much. I mean, I can't follow along with the story, but I don't know. I get to
That's kind of obvious.
use Kabuto and clock up and stuff. I
The
don't care what they're saying.
The story is someone's transformed into an insect superhero because reasons, and they need to kill stuff.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
Well, they try to like shoehorn in everyone, so it's like, oh look, he's kidnapped him. I'm like, whatever. I'm just gonna go through and unlock everyone and then just play.
I translated it for you.
Oh,
You just did in one sentence.
there's fan translations and then there's mole translations.
Yes. The more translations are better. By the way,
That's true.
okay, I'm thinking. Okay, so I am actually a pretty big Dynasty Warriors fan. I've been a fan of it since the first game on PS1.
Mhm.
I haven't got around to playing any of the 8 incarnation of it. Should I play them? Sorry, should I get them? And are they good?
Empires. I still need to get that to play with Rick, but I'm waiting until I get my new hard drive, which should be tomorrow.
Empires is good. I really like Samurai Warriors 4, but there's a 4-2 coming out. Because you can create your own person, which is cool, and they added the hyper attack, which I really love. Where like I don't know if you remember, but like the triangle attack used to like you know you can still use it as a combo ender. Yeah, but like when you just used it on your own, it was always just a really shitty attack that I never used. But now it has its own combo string where you like dash an attack, so like you just slaughter just groups of dudes, and I love it.
Oh my god.
I mean, even more so than you did normally in Dynasty Warriors games. But yeah, it's like that ninja like dash slash thing, and I'm like, oh, I love this button.
Nice. Okay, I gotta ask, who are your mains for Dynasty Warriors?
Oh man, in the more recent ones, I'm trying to think. Who's that dude? The guy with the floating
Link?
swords is pretty good. No, Link should be in it.
Yeah.
And I can't remember their names. I mean, well, if I have to get nasty, of course, there's always Lu Bu, but he's broken.
Yeah, he's a broken fuck.
There's in I haven't in in 8 Empires. I remember this one of the because you make a dude in the Empires games. You like create a guy and you can use any of the weapon sets. One dude's weapon that they changed. I don't remember what it used because I don't remember. I haven't ran across who it was, but he has like a bench. Like a small bench that he holds up and he like hits. But I know it's great. And like, so part of his attack, he'll like throw it on the ground, and then jumps up and like lands on it, and then that like reclining pose, like for a sexy photo. Like it's just. And of course, there's the guy with the canoe.
Okay, there was nothing about those two things that was just absolutely fucking awesome.
I know. Well, the dude with the canoe is even better because he does the. If you ever saw Ultimate Muscle, one of his Musos is the Kaniku Buster. So he like throws him up, grabs him, and I'm like, that's amazing.
Get the fuck out!
No, it's awesome.
Oh my god! Right, so I now have to go and get fucking 8 Empires when I next get paid. Right,
Yeah,
for me,
8 Empires is good. 8's pretty good.
nice.
And you want to buy a PS4 just so you have more people on the screen at once, so thus making the game more fun.
That would definitely be fun.
Yes.
I would have to get a lot more money. For me,
And if you got PS4, you could join us on J-Stars.
Yay.
okay,
Do
I'm
we have to buy it
so
again though?
pissed that I can't. Like, I've got J-Stars. I can't play you guys because obviously there's no cross compatibility. I was fucking furious. Like, I remember getting really psyched to Yumo. I was like, I've got J-Stars! And you were like, I've got it too! And then it was just like, I've got it on PS3! Oh, I've got it on PS4. It's like, no! Fuck!
Yep.
Died right there.
Yeah, because he bought it on the day of release, the same as me.
Yes, I did. I have not bought a day one release in some time, so that was the first time in fucking like 2 years or something.
Yeah, but Pew, do you have any TV shows you'd like to see
Yes.
be made a game in your head?
I would like to see, and I think would be a cool one, like a Telltale My Little Pony game for like. I know a lot of kids would like it as well.
Jim?
Like if they could play through like episodes, or not, like, well, like, or the. I say episodes, not actually episodes, but as episodically they could play through like a season. I think that'd be really fun. It'd be really cool.
Is it
So,
one?
I mean, I know a lot of people's kids would like it, and a lot of guys who would like it.
Yeah, that would sell.
It has like a lot of cool villains, like freaking Q.
Tachi likes the idea so much he will consider purchasing it.
Yes, he would.
He
Now
likes
hates me.
He likes the idea so much he will illegally download it to test all 6 episodes.
There's an extended universe within the.
And I'm joking with that.
World. So if they really wanted to like not be canonical, they could sort of use that.
Nice.
Simon,
Okay. Yes. I have
easy one for you.
Yeah.
Real Ghostbusters using the Ghostbusters engine. Done.
That's far too easy. I would kind of want to see a Vampire Diaries fighting game for some reason.
See, I want a Vampire Diaries game, but I want it to be Telltale.
Yeah.
Because the series isn't about the action, it's about the story, so I'm like, well, that makes more sense with that.
Yeah. Or like in the style of like Assassin's Creed with vampires. Try and picture that. So like, the good Assassin's Creed, not the shit ones or the later variations.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't want pirates in your...
Legacy of Kain? Or Soul Reaver? Whichever one with...
Why did that not spring to my brain? Oh my god, I'm so ashamed of myself right now.
Soul Reaver was the more stealthy one, wasn't it? Legacy of Kain was the one where you were just big guy with a sword going, I'm killing shit.
Pretty much, yeah.
I believe so, yes.
Yeah, I loved those games. I was so sad they didn't have a new one and the series just died. I was like, oh.
I know. I mean,
apparently they were getting a new one, but it didn't come out on any new consoles or anything. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, they had some very good concepts for it. Game stuff and... Like, did you see the gameplay trailer of what could have actually been the new Legacy of Kain game? I think it's called Dead Sun or something, but it looked fucking cool.
Yeah, I heard they were making a new one, but...
No, it wasn't Kain or Raziel, sadly. It was some new character, but it just would have been so fucking cool to see that.
Oh my god, I just thought of a new game.
Fire away, Ducky.
And it's really weird. I'm going to say the people who will make it will be Nintendo.
Right.
The only reason... It could be Sony or it could be Microsoft, I don't care, but I'm saying Nintendo because of the fact they got something similar. You know those little, like, throwaway games that they did? Not throwaway games, you know the, like, NES remixes?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Using the ROMs, it's like a certain section of the actual games, but then they mixed it up. Instead of that, what if it's the actual sections of the game from, like, the SNES, and it's actual sections from the NES, and actual sections from, like, Mega Drive games and stuff on there, and it's presented by Adam and Jamie from Mythbusters, and you have to test the myths that are on the internet about certain levels of classic games.
I have to say, I really like the sound of that.
That would be great.
I really like the sound of that, actually.
Yeah, like, oh, is it really true that you can, like, I don't know, skip a level by doing this? And then if you test it and you can see if it's true because it's an actual part of the game, they're not hiding it. I think that'd be cool.
Yes, it would.
Would Rick buy that?
I'd buy that.
That's pretty cool. That's a really good idea. I just realised for the catch-ups, I completely forgot to say what the hell I've been playing.
You did. We also forgot to care.
Yes. Okay, so obviously I've got back into playing with Dark Souls. I've got up to some fucking horrible fortress called Sen's Fortress where there's fucking traps everywhere. There's giant fucking serpent dudes trying to eat me and kill me. I've died so many times, I finally got up to the top where there's a fucking iron giant golem thing. I'm like, well, shit. And then I figured out, I found out that you can summon some guy who kills him pretty quickly. I'm like, yes, right.
Nice.
Get human again. Fuck you, undead shit. I'm not doing this by myself. Fuck this. Right, let's cheat. Got him in. Got him halfway down. I fall off the fucking podium to my death. I'm like, for fuck's sake! It happened 3 more times.
Yeah.
Like, the first one, I fall off. Second time, I fall off again. Third time, picks me up and fucking hoists me. He fucking picked me up and hoisted me. I'm like, no, don't pick me up. Pick him up.
I do
And
need
he
to
earned
play
a
this.
trophy for it.
Like, fuck off, twat. Only the fucking. Oh my god. Okay, you know how throughout the history of like JRPGs, like Legend of Zelda and pretty much all those sort of things, how
Legend of Zelda's
pretty
not
much been.
JRPG.
Okay, we have basically been raised to loot the shit out of anything you can get your fucking bloody little hands on.
Yes.
Corpses, quest chests, etc.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Alright. There's a fucking treasure chest monster on the fucking game. It poses as a treasure chest. I was horrified to find this out. You try to open it up, it pulls you in and fucking eats you. It
Nice.
eats you. It's got fucking teeth, like actual big fucking chopper teeth.
That's what
You know what's even... Oh, yeah, go ahead.
No, you go, Rick.
You know what I think's even better? In actual D&D, there's a greater mimic, which looks like a tower. So you're like, oh, a dungeon! And then it eats you.
No way.
Yeah. They have like normal
That is
ones
so
which are treasure chests,
twisted.
but I like that there's an idea of a bigger one that you're like, oh cool, a dungeon. And
Okay,
the whole thing's a creature that's like, oh, it trolled you, and you're like, what the hell?
that is so
Um,
terrifying.
That
But, like-
that's a game you need to buy, Si.
Yeah?
If you do end up getting a PS4, isn't it something like Bloodborne or something like that, where it's made by the same people and it's basically a Dark Souls game or Demon Souls, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, Dark Souls, but you get a gun, but you can't block.
I really want to play that fucking game.
I kind of want to play that. I might buy that soon.
When you do,
I
play it, let me know how the fuck it is. 'Cause-
Bless
But yeah, so I knew about the Mimic monster ahead of time. Thank you all to the internet and the Dark Souls community. Mwah, I love all of you right now.
Yeah. Aren't they doing those remastered into HD?
I have no idea.
I thought there was a PS4 and Xbox One version of Dark Souls 1 and 2 coming out, like remastered.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They did that with Dark Souls 2, Scholar with the First Sin.
Scholar of the yeah.
That is fucking cool.
Like I said, I should get that, but I don't know how much of the story would make sense if I haven't played the first one.
None of it.
You can go in completely without any knowledge of the first one.
Yeah, 'cause
okay.
isn't there like most of the plot you have to like figure out, right? They don't tell you. It's like in the environment and other stuff. It's
Yeah. It's the same in
sounds
both
cool.
games. It's very non-linear. Like you get the basic gist of what the fuck to do and what the fuck you're gonna be doing. That's it. The rest, you get them off NPCs, off item descriptions, and your own interpretation of what the fuck shit is all about.
Nice.
So thankfully, you don't. There's not a lot of. In fact, there's barely any like lengthy fuck off cutscenes, so you don't have to go through. You know how like nowadays with video games, how you get like. You know what I like to call the non-charismatic Nathan Drakes.
Nathan Drake's charismatic?
Okay, the non-funny or cool ones.
He's funny or cool?
Shut up. But you get what I mean though, like how.
yeah.
Yeah, he always seemed to be the unfunny and uncool and uncharismatic Lara Croft.
Yes.
And don't forget they also have to have that gruff voice, Simon. They have to talk.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that.
It's always within the same pattern of like like these uber muscular skinhead all American males from like 25 to 30 built like brick shithouses.
Rick, why aren't you letting Simon talk?
I've never done. But yeah, but like it's all within the same fucking thing, and it really does boil my pits about that. It's like, really, we got no fucking originality to this shit.
Yeah. But with the topic we were discussing, I will say that's something I've mentioned I wanted in the past. You know those Telltale games they do? Because they're basically interactive movies. Let's call it a spade a spade.
Yeah.
They should do those, but for older TV shows, reuniting the cast like they did with Back to the Future 4. Because imagine something like, say, instead of being in comics only, imagine Buffy Season 8 if they had the cast. I hear someone banging, but yeah, if Buffy Season 8, but with the actual live-action cast doing the voices, I would play through that. Or Angel Series 5, or like, you know what I mean, just any of the old shows that people loved that have been cancelled or ended or something, bring them all
Firefly.
back. Yeah, Firefly'd be awesome like that.
And pre-ordered.
That would just be...
Pre-ordered.
Yes.
Yeah, I would, like I said, I would play the shit out of them. I think that's a great way of doing it because people like the Telltale games, and what I think the Telltale games are doing wrong, in my opinion, they're leeching off the success of what's popular. Like, Walking Dead's a fad, leech off that. Game of Thrones is a fad, leech off that. Oh, everyone now knows what Minecraft is, leech off that. You know what I mean? It's like they're going to be doing a Marvel one in like next year or so. What, right around the time of like Civil War and all the Marvel films and stuff now, leech off that. And it's like when they did Back to the Future 4, they didn't feel like they were leeching off Back to the Future because it wasn't a big thing in terms of still around and as a fad. It felt like it was done out of the love of the film. And I want that again, but for old TV shows.
Well, the other reason I think that would be awesome, sorry to cut you off, is then it wouldn't matter that like the actor's age. They don't have to like try to fit it in or anything. You know, they're graphics.
Yeah, exactly. Except for even with Back to the Future, they did that way. It's like, okay, it doesn't have to age. Christopher Lloyd, ironically, didn't sound like Doc, but the guy playing Marty did, which I just found weird. That freaked me out.
That is pretty awesome.
It's like when they do those Telltale games, and even though this is still going-ish, but it's in some incarnation right now, but they did the Monkey Island ones and stuff like that, where you have to figure out some clues and stuff. How did they not do a Scooby-Doo?
Because they're fucking idiots.
Like, how about Dead Like Me done like that? That'd be awesome.
Ooh.
Or for the BBC fans, Merlin.
Ooh.
Or a Sherlock game based on it. But that's still going right now.
Should have been taking my money.
That's still going right now, but I just mean like the older games as well. Done like the Telltale interactive stuff. The older shows have been cancelled or were forgotten before their times or whatever. They could be really good. And like we said, the actors don't need to age either. That'd be just fun.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god, it's Firefly set after the awesome film of Serenity.
Nice.
Would play it. Would play it.
And I finally got the chance to see Serenity for the first time.
Could we have Terminator, the Sarah Connor Chronicles Season 3 as a Telltale game, Rick? Please, 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 please.
Let's say yes.
Granted.
Yay!
Yes. Alright. And the other game I've been playing...
What did you mention two? I thought you mentioned two.
No. The other game I've been playing is J-Star's Victory Versus. Got it on the day one. I've been psyched for this for how long? About a year and a bit, give or take?
About 2 weeks before it came out when I told you it was a thing.
Shut up. I'm sure it was a lot longer than that.
Yeah, it was a lot longer than that. I just remember linking you to it. You were like, oh my god, that's awesome, and that's coming out over here, like that. I was like, yeah, and it's on PS3, and you're like, yeah!
Like, I knew it was coming out, but I didn't know it was coming out to the UK. Like, I knew it was in Japan, obviously, and I didn't... I heard about the US getting a release, so I was just like, please get the UK get a release, please get the UK
Simon?
get a release. Yes.
Here's the fact for you.
Yes.
The PS3 and the PS4 are region-free systems. Therefore, if a game came out in America and is English speaking and you want it, just buy it, import it. You can play it on your system with no bad stuff. The only downside is no DLC.
What a crying shame that is. Wait, for real?
Yeah, for real.
I didn't know that.
You can even import Japanese ones. I just don't because I wouldn't understand them.
Yeah.
And because there's no
Xbox
Japanese.
One is free too.
It is, but he was on about for J-Star.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, so I've been playing that since I got it, and I love it. Yes.
Yeah. I will say that is a shame though with the region-free systems. There's not been any games I've wanted to import.
Yeah. Well, because I think they're a lot better about that. It feels like the companies are getting better where they're trying to release stuff globally.
Yeah. And it's like most of the exclusive stuff that I would want to import, ironically, has been on DS. And it's like, that is region locked now. And I'm like, goodbye, Dragon Ball games.
Oh. By the way, who are you guys playing as on J-Stars?
Ichigo.
Nice. What about you, Ricky?
I tried pretty much everyone I have unlocked. I don't have everyone unlocked. I don't think I've. Oh no, I did use Ichigo once. Strangely, I'm really good with Toriko, that dude that looks like Goku, but I mean he has different hair, but like he wears the same clothes.
Yeah, same hair.
And I don't know if you've used it, but like since you know Fist of North Star, he like uses his hands to like cut things and like can kick out like things that cut. And I'm like, he's like Ray from Fist of North Star. I'm like, this is amazing.
Yeah, that's what I said. I was like, after I got over it, I was like, you son of a bitch! You totally ripped off Ray. I'm like, and then it kicked in. I'm like, oh fuck it, let's get over that. Play the bastard.
Yeah. I will admit, when I was buying the game, the character I wanted to main as was probably going to be Vegeta.
He's good. I finally used him.
When I used him, I know he is good for different people. I didn't like his style.
Yeah.
I liked the Ichigo up close, beat the living shit out of himself. Whereas Vegeta's more about keep him away and do energy blasts.
Yeah. I know he's an awesome dirty spammer.
He is. I spam the shit.
Ichigo is the best.
At first,
What was that, Pew?
I said Ichigo is the best.
Yes. For me,
Unless you dodge his super.
Yes. Okay, for me at first, like when I was buying the characters and stuff, I started out playing Kenshin. Right.
Nice.
Because I grew up watching like the Rurouni Kenshin stuff. You remember the OVAs, the Trust Betrayal and all that crap?
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's what I first saw before I even saw the main series. So,
Please. You hate anime. You just told me before we went to record, and you growing up, your favourite anime was Ben 10, and you wish it was included.
The day that happens is the day that hell freezes over. And I'm not that young. I'm young, but I'm not that young. Anyway. So first I was like, sweet. And then I quickly discovered I'm shit at using Kenshin. Like, I'm getting the hang of him more because I'm spamming like the fucking Kuryusen and all that, but it's quite tricky using him like to the best.
Yeah.
Like, and then I bought Shishio. I'm like, this is more me.
Yeah.
Set fire to the bastards.
I mentioned I know why he wasn't included and blah 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 blah, but because it was like all different mangas and anime characters.
Yeah.
But he's not from the same family as these. That'd be why. But one character I really wanted in that game but wasn't was Light.
Yes.
I'd love that way. Like you write stuff and it just attacks them. It'd be fucking awesome.
Yes. That would be fucking great. He'd probably be the most overpowered character there because obviously you just write and then everyone would die.
Light would be awesome if they did it where it was basically his super. He writes down your name and it kills you. It doesn't work on Goku because he doesn't know he's called Kakarot.
Oh my god, that's a genius.
Unless he's teaming with Vegeta, who will lean over his shoulder and go, actually, he's called Kakaroto. And he'll go, oh, okay. And then he'll write it down, and you'll see Goku go,
Actually, I picture if Vegeta was there, he would like if Light's fighting him, and he's just like, and he starts writing, he's like, "My name is Kakarot," and he's like, "Oh, okay." Goku goes, "What the fuck?" Vegeta just smirks.
That would be amazing.
I would. Speaking of that, on the subject of characters, I would have liked to have seen in. I would have liked to have seen Guts and Griffith and Casca from the Berserk series be in that game. You guys ever seen that anime?
I saw Berserk like a little bit of it a while ago.
Nice.
He would be awesome, yeah.
There was one fight I would kind of want in that, just because I've always made jokes about having this fight in a game.
Yeah.
Kid Goku from Dragon Ball, not GT before people think that, Dragon Ball, versus Flint, Time Detective.
I love you right now.
I don't even know why I remember that show. I just do, because when it started airing, I was like, oh my god, he looks like Goku. I must watch this. It'll be just like Dragon Ball Z. And I'm watching, I'm like, this is nothing like Dragon Ball. Well, I must keep watching this.
Oh my god, I remember watching Flint as a kid, man.
Yeah, it was around the same time like Jetix and stuff started to show. What was it, Shin-Chan or whatever he's called?
Yeah. Oh my god. Like,
Rick.
Uh-huh.
How about, for our topic, how about Death Note using the Super Samurai Connect engine? So you actually have to physically write out their name and
That would be awesome.
You have to spell it like cheerleaders.
yes. Multiplayer, it's a race between you and your friend to write them quickly. I'm like, no, that doesn't work if I'm playing against Crispy. We're both called Cress. No!
now,
Double KO.
Yeah, he writes his own name. Wait, what's happened? Yeah. But was there any other games based on shows people wanted to see?
Oh yeah.
I thought, I know it's not actually like a good show. Well, I mean, it's not terrible, but I give it a C plus, whatever. The Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., I think that would be an interesting, like, mixture of, like, shooter and puzzle and, like, I guess kind of adventure.
Ah, so using the Men in Black on PS3 engine?
No.
Because fuck Jim.
No.
Rick likes my idea too. Using that engine, because fuck Jim.
okay, is the Men in Black game worth playing?
No.
Yes!
That's horrible.
It is the best game you will ever play on the PS3.
Very funny.
Or the game is so terrible. I think I got right to the end, and then the boss fight was just stupid, and I was like, no, I'm done here.
Is it wrong that I would want to see a game in the style of Shenmue? Like a TV show in the style of Shenmue.
Oh.
Like
Sailor Simulator. I thought you were.
Like I would want to see something like Leverage, or just some NBC show in that style. I think it would be really fun.
I believe you just interrupted Rick there when he was saying Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles with Rocksteady engine.
I didn't say that.
Although that's a good idea.
That would be a great game. When they first announced they were doing it, I was like, oh my god, yes, it'll be like Ninja Turtles from the comics. That's the best one. That'd be fucking awesome.
Yes.
And then it turned out that was a fake room. I'm like, ah.
You were heartbroken, weren't you?
No, I was just like, oh well. And then we ended up getting Bat Tank, the game.
No.
Bat Tank. I do believe Richter wanted a endless running game, but instead of endless running, it's an endless sad walking away game based on the old Hulk movie series.
Endless eating, Homer Simpson.
Yes.
Wow.
I also like how Richter's like, nope, every time I suggest something. Like, how about a South Park game based on GoldenEye engine?
We
Wait
had
for
that.
it. Thank you. I thought out of all the people here, Richter might be the one to remember that.
Well, normally I let you get to the franchise part, but you're just like an endless runner, and I was just like, I was gonna cut that one off right there.
Until you heard but an endless sad walking away based on the Hulk, and you're like, yes! So you can hear the music of just him walking sadly, just push a button. It's the worst game ever.
Yeah, you have to like hitchhike. That's what the button is.
Yes. It's like Frogger, but no car will ever touch you.
Yes.
God, imagine an Avengers game instead like Dynasty Warriors.
I'd play it.
So would I.
Of course, I mean that doesn't mean much. I'd play just about anything with Dynasty Warriors engine.
Who wouldn't play anything with Dynasty Warriors?
I know, right?
Just because there was a game very similar on the Mega Drive, it was awesome. If it was across all of the franchise, imagine Power Rangers based on Street Fighter engine.
I'm trying to imagine that now.
You should look it up. That game is fucking awesome. They did one of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers on the Mega Drive, in my opinion, because obviously the Mega Drive was the more powerful machine anyway. But the Mega Drive version was better than the SNES one. The SNES one was basically Streets of Rage, which was cool. This was like Street Fighter, and you had stuff like, which blew my mind as a kid because I wasn't used to this type of stuff, of when you defeated the Green Ranger, he joined you and you got to play as him, and that's how you unlocked him. And it was like an actual Street Fighter Power Ranger game. It's the one I've referenced before now, where they sort of actually give Power Rangers a proper ending because they didn't know what was going to happen, so they wanted the game to be self-contained.
Yeah.
So at the end of the game, the Rangers just say, fuck this, and take Ultrazord to the moon and blast the shit out of Rita's palace and kill her and everything in it. And like, yep, we're done. Game over. You've won.
Quick, get shit over and done with.
Yeah, you know, at the end, like, because every fighting game, you need to see the villain be defeated.
Yes.
Power Rangers, they couldn't do that if, oh, she's going to be around for season 2, so what should we do? They just wrote their own ending, which they just blast the shit out of the moon base and like, done.
I now have to wonder, why the hell did they not just do that in the bloody thing?
Because Zordon says never escalate a battle unless Rita starts it.
Fuck that!
I'm sorry, she took a kid, corrupted him to evil, and sent him to kill you, so you'd have to fight this other kid to the death, although you managed to save him. And she sent multiple stuff, kidnapped your parents. She's definitely started this fight. Escalate it! Because you clearly say don't escalate a battle unless Rita starts it. Therefore, escalate it. She started this battle. It's war. Fucking finish it.
I hate I do hate the whole thing, like, with TV shows and games and all that, where it's the villain's always taking the first step and the hero's just being like, oh, let's react to this. Like, fuck off! Fucking do something about it, you twats!
Yeah.
Be smart!
Yeah. It's like we said, like, for example, we liked Buffy. It made sense for season 1 because they couldn't get the Master. He was actually trapped in, like, a different plane-ish.
Yeah.
But for season 2 and stuff, how often did Buffy actually march into the enemy's headquarters?
Quite a few, and it was awesome.
I still love that episode with the judge where it's like, no weapon forged can kill him. And like Xander says, no weapon forged at the time. We have stronger weapons now. And he has an idea, and Buffy just shows up with a fucking rocket launcher, and you see like Angel and stuff be like, oh shit, and they just jump as she fires at the judge. He's like, what? Boom, and blows up.
Yes, I love that episode.
Yeah, I'm like, that's brilliant. That's awesome.
I know. Come on, like, it's a great loophole, man.
Which engine, Rick, would you use for Ninja Turtles? That's not beginning with Dynasty.
Assassin's Creed.
That would be the same as the Rocksteady engine.
No, I'd have better combat.
I would kind of want to see it in the vein of Tenchu, but updated.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be cool. Well, Batman doesn't. I mean, Batman has the grapple gun, but he doesn't he doesn't parkour, which would be hilarious watching him have to do actual work.
Yes, I know. God forbid.
I can't get sweaty. Shoots him.
That is true.
That is a great Batman impersonation.
But the Arkham games do have better detective mode, better solving of puzzles and actually having to think, and better combat.
Imagine a Ninja Turtles game in style
I'm gonna let you
Ninja
think
Gaiden.
about the puzzles real quick. Yeah, the ones in the Assassin's Creed weren't that good, but
Yeah,
just picturing having to race for.
Yeah, the race one and the third one, fair enough. I'd put to you, how's that any different than pirate shipping?
Oh, that's not even a puzzle. I'm thinking of like those really shitty ones in Brotherhood where it was like turn the pictures or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Those are stupid.
Yeah,
so sick.
That's why I liked like the Batman where you had to figure out the crime scene and piece it together and stuff.
Yeah,
I
those
loved that with Turtle. But yeah, Assassin's Creed Turtles would also be awesome.
Yes. Imagine Ninja Gaiden Turtles.
No, I'd want one that I could
Mutant
actually
Gaiden?
play and not get slaughtered every 5 minutes.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Gaiden. If they called it that, that would be amazing.
That would be awesome.
Although,
Yeah.
oh, I was going to say, yeah, the different engines and stuff like that. I'd like a Thundercats game.
Mhm.
But I can't think of an engine that would suit every single thing in there unless it's like Marvel Ultimate Alliance.
Mm.
Because I'm like, I can't think of an engine that does super speed, invisibility, super strength. You know what I mean? And all the stuff that the Thundercats do. It's like I don't see any engine doing that really well, unless it's something like. You know what I mean, like like the Marvel Ultimate Alliance thing, where it's like, okay, so they've nerfed some of the powers.
Mm. Yeah, I'm not sure.
And of course, we lost Simon.
No. He'll be back.
I hope.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say in a greater number. Okay, well, while we're waiting, I'll throw out another one of mine. Okay, so I want a Stargate game, and it uses the No Man's Sky without the spaceship flying.
Nice.
So like use the Stargate, and you get in like you either figure out through clues or find it, or just randomly start dialing shit in, and you go to like planets and you just discover crap. And sometimes have to shoot aliens that try to kill you.
Welcome back, Simon. And I will ask Rick, and I know this is maybe a dumb question, but which Stargate?
Probably SG-1.
Not like Atlantis or anything.
Huh? No.
Yeah, I was figuring it was probably that one, because that's the one everyone likes. The other ones that people go one way or the other.
Yeah. Well, I was just thinking because, I was just thinking of the franchise. It doesn't necessarily have to be tied to it, but you could do a multiplayer because they usually send squads there. They don't send one dude through there. But so you could do multiplayer and you do exploration. So it doesn't necessarily have to be the people of SG-1, but more that kind of idea of like you're on Earth and you just can go to the other planets, not necessarily go to a city and you're stuck there. I think that's what they did in Atlantis. I don't know. I didn't watch it. I watched like 2 episodes.
I've just thought of a really cool idea. Imagine Firefly in the style of like Mass Effect.
2 or 3?
Pick one. The good one.
Okay, so 2.
Yes.
According to Mole.
He asked me to pick my good one.
I don't think he specifically said you, but okay.
I was the one who addressed him of which one. Yeah, I was the one that addressed him of which one.
Everyone who got there first was going to get the answer.
Thank you.
That is the rule. Get there first, fuck off and die.
But no, I know everyone has a different favourite with Mass Effect.
Yeah.
None of them are free.
Like, I haven't got around to playing 3 all the way through yet.
Honestly, it's not that bad.
Yeah?
No, like I said, people overreacted to the ending because, like I said, oh no, it made people think.
It's
It's
like everyone.
honestly, Mass Effect 3 is not that bad.
It's good.
Yeah. Like I remember reading about, like I knew about the ending because everyone basically dies and all that, and it ends badly for the heroes. But I just remember the shitstorm of people that reacted so piss poorly about that. And I'm sitting there like
Yeah.
reading some of the shit, and it's just like, okay, look, just because you're playing a video game doesn't mean necessarily that you're always going to get a happy ending.
Yep. Oh, I can't believe I'm going to say this. Another one that just popped in my head because it's using the engine I've mentioned before.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Rocksteady engine. Netflix Daredevil.
Nice.
For a split second, I thought you were just going to say Netflix.
So did I for a second.
What the hell?
Yeah, what the hell? Yeah. Because I will say Netflix Daredevil, does that count as a TV show? Because it is a show, but does it count as a TV one?
Yes, it does.
It's not a movie.
That is true, but I wasn't sure because because it wasn't on a TV channel.
Yeah,
It counts.
that's okay.
Still counts by me.
I guess that one was.
Yay!
Is it wrong? I would want to see a Scrubs video game. I don't know what the hell kind of style, because I don't know if there's any good.
Theme Hospital.
I don't know if there's any good medical video games. I know there's one on.
There's Trauma Center, which is good.
That's the one.
The one I mentioned was Theme Hospital, so you'd be playing as Kelso. Like, you just hired an intern. You need to now hire a grumpy janitor to constantly annoy him. There we go.
Is it wrong? And I want to see that happen. That would be so much fun.
Not
Speaking
going
of
to be
TV
a
shows,
Scrub Surgeon Simulator.
There you go.
so funny. Speaking of TV shows, have you guys heard about the Rush Hour TV show that's coming out?
I have not,
No.
but that's what speaking of stuff like that, that's one I wouldn't mind, but this is based on multiple TV shows that I've made up myself before people say that.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Class like Saturday morning cartoon game or Saturday morning or 80s cartoon game or something. So it's Ninja Turtles, Thundercats, Transformers, He-Man and stuff in the J-Stars way. That would be amazing. I like the J-Stars game. Like I said, I love the fact it actually got fighting elements and stuff like. Yeah, I could so see like Lion-O playing like Ichigo to a certain degree. If that makes sense, like you know what I mean. You could kind of see that with some of the characters. It's like with the vast array that they have of 80s one and stuff. How much would that game be awesome?
Incredibly.
That would sell way too much, though. They can't have that.
That'd sell way too much. And Victor's like, "Yep, I'm Optimus Prime."
Or Snake Eyes.
Yeah, you're not gonna pick He-Man? Optimus Prime. You're not gonna be He-Man? The last time, Optimus Prime.
I would try He-Man.
Hmm.
I'd try
Yeah,
just about
Optimus
everyone,
Prime
unless
comes
they had like the
first.
Snorks or something. I'd be like, nah, okay, I'm good.
Oh my god, the snobs! Oh.
And Pew would want female characters, so she could have She-Ra.
Yes.
Sure.
And the last unicorn.
Oh, how fucking broken would Chitara be in that type of game if she had like the combos with the staff like Ichigo or He-Hei's sword stuff and all that, but with speed so fast you wouldn't be able to see her when she went to attack you. Like you'd be like, what the fuck?
I want some Skeletor.
But
Keep your eyes in.
I would imagine every single with those games they take like the main hero or two from each game like they did with J-Stars. Right. But for like because of how team based some of those are, like Lion-O's super, I could so see him going Thunder, Thundercats, ho, and just like have the tank arrive with all of them in blasting people with rockets or something.
Yes.
You just want some Snarf in there.
Snarf.
All of these things need to happen and more.
They do. Like I said, I thought that would be a good game. I wanted a game where it's like a big crossover of old cartoons. That'd be great.
It would be fabulous. Oh my god, the Smurfs in the style of Naughty Bear.
In the style of Lemmings.
Yes.
Rick?
Yeah?
Snork Simulator.
No,
It'd be the same as Goat Simulator, but it's a Snork.
wouldn't it be
Oh,
underwater?
so cute.
It would be underwater.
Yeah, I don't want
Yes. Snorks in the style of Echo the Dolphin.
The H2O Nick show using the Echo the Dolphin engine. He says completely sarcastically.
Yes, completely.
Diablo Captain Planet.
that. I'd play it.
Where, like, each one, if you're someone with the rings, so you're like, oh yeah, I can do all these fire attacks, I can do all these earth attacks. Then, when you're next to each other, even it doesn't matter if there's not enough players to do this, but when you have the ultimate thing and you do it at a certain time together, Captain Planet gets summoned. It just wastes the enemy.
That'd be awesome.
Nothing
Here,
about
you can
that.
be hot.
Yay!
It's like the best one.
You can talk to kitties.
Yay! The dreams come true.
Is Oprah gonna tell me not Oprah, sorry, Whoopi Goldberg, gonna tell me the freaking demons of smoking or whatever, or like trash or
Yeah.
Yes.
smog.
Oh, why not?
No,
That's
I will tell you a game using an engine which was awesome, and this one actually exists though. It was on PS2. Tom and Jerry using Spy, and it used the Spy. Pardon me. Oh, it was very similar to Spy v Spy. If anyone remembers those old games.
Yeah,
I did not know that was a Mad Magazine thing. I honestly didn't. I honestly thought Spy v Spy was just a game series because we had that, but we didn't have Mad Magazine.
Oh, I didn't know it was a magazine thing.
Yeah, exactly. But Spy v Spy, we have to set the traps and stuff. They did that with Tom and Jerry, where you have to put like buckets above the door and set the traps for Tom or set the traps for Jerry. And try and kill each other and stuff. It was awesome.
That is really cool. By the way, has there ever been a Dungeons and Dragons video game?
Yes.
Yes, but has there been an accurate one?
I don't know.
Maybe?
Because I don't know anywhere you can actually make your own game and actually role play and do the whole dungeon master element and stuff, which, like I said, it should be similar to, like, say, Dragon Age, but with the teams and stuff, meets the multiplayer in Zombie U. Like, so someone's actually the dungeon master sending the enemies and stuff and playing the game. I think that'd be amazing.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not sure if anyone here would play that. I would.
I would, yeah.
Yeah,
That'd be awesome.
High five, Rick. And as Rick did that, I'm gonna say another one for the benefit of Richter, using one of his favorite TV shows of all time and one of his favorite games.
Ooh.
The Real Housewives of New York, using the Sims engine.
Oh! I would buy that game.
Wait, my Skype is flashing. Apparently, I'm going to be hunted down and killed.
Yep. That's made you famous.
Yeah.
I would so buy that game.
I totally buy Total Divas one.
Sorry, I love the Real Housewives series.
Oh my God, Sai?
Yes.
We probably already did one. I don't know, but imagine Big Brother the game using the Sims engine, but instead of actually having to worry about their hunger and stuff like that levels like you do in the Sims, your job is to make it difficult for them until the end of the game, where eventually one's left.
Oh my god. Oh my god, imagine like Big Brother or Real Housewives in the style of like Heavy Rain or something.
Imagine Big Brother Connect.
Yes!
So like a load of you actually just watched on camera in your room doing whatever the fuck you normally do, and you have to stay there for a certain amount of time, and one player is watching his big brother, or two or three or whatever, watching his big brother and give you tasks and stuff, and every week gamers can vote which one leaves. Why do I have a horrible feeling that would actually happen, and it could be like exclusive to like the Xbox like TV store or marketplace store, the PlayStation one, like a gaming interactive real life fucking reality show. I feel like they'd do that.
It would be really fucking great if that actually happened. But it would be interesting. Is there any good like cop video games out there?
Is there any cock video games? What the hell? What did you say?
Pretty sure he said cop.
Yes.
It
Sounded
did
like
sound
he said
like that, Mo. Yeah, it did.
Oh, okay. Sorry, you said cop.
I was like, yes, there's homebrew ones on the Wii that I've heard of, but I don't think that's what you're asking about.
There's lots of police video games, if you mean cop, like Battlefield Hardline.
Huh.
That may not be the best example, but it's one I'm going with.
Okay. Here, I got one last one then for my.
Okay.
In the style of Max Payne.
I want one on A-Team, or if you want Burn Notice, because that show's cool. But basically, it combines. So you get like the combining stuff from Dead Rising. So because you gotta weld this shit together.
Right.
You get Gears of War shooting because you have to have chest-high walls and vaguely shoot near each other. You have Mass Effect dialogue, and then you have to have the driving of Halo, so you can flip every car. And that would be the most amazing A-Team game ever. It would have everything.
That would be
one of the most beautiful bastards I've ever known.
That would be awesome.
I would play the shit out of it. I would love it. Just be like, I flipped it. Yes, that's realistic.
Yes.
Every week they flipped at least the one vehicle.
I know. Like, fuck you. It's like,
They welded random shit together.
no.
It's like, I know they've done DLC packs and stuff, but I'm surprised someone hasn't milked it for all it's worth and released just a standalone game of something like movie cars. And it's like, oh, you know what I mean? Or something like that. Something along those lines. It doesn't have to be movie, but using like the Dukes of Hazzard car, the DeLorean, Ecto-1, the A-Team van and stuff as like an actual just racing game. I'm surprised no one's done that.
I know. You think it would have happened in like late 90s when everything was a kart racer. You think that would just happen. Like nobody would make it. It would just show up in stores and people would be like, oh sweet. Like it seems like the universe just would have popped that out.
Yeah, the universe just makes that.
Yeah.
It hasn't happened yet. That is sad.
Yeah. But yeah, like I said, there is loads of TV shows that should have games. There's more when you think about it like long term. Like if we thought about it more, there's probably ones we've forgotten.
Yeah.
But, like oh my god, Hannah Montana using Just Dance.
It's already been done.
It has.
Really?
My niece had that on Wii. It
I got
was
it
somewhere as a
on my
dance
phone.
similar, but it wasn't as good as the Just Dance games. I will admit, it wasn't as accurate. But it was a basic attempt. But yeah, like I said, there's loads where you could do that. And oh my god, Rick, if that was a kart racer, He-Man needs to ride Battle Cat the entire way around the course.
And don't forget the Thunder Tank.
Yes.
And Optimus Prime without the trailer.
Optimus Prime would ride, it depends on which version, he would ride one of the motorbikes.
He could ride that dinosaur.
Like he'd ride RC around the track, or Prime, or Prowl, sorry, if you go with the animated one, but he'd just ride one of the motorbikes.
I like Pew's idea that he rides Grimlock.
Yes, he rides Grimlock, that'd also be awesome.
Yeah.
Like, how weird would it be if everyone's like you said, like Thunder Tank, Turtles van, because people probably include that. They have Batmobiles and stuff. Everyone's got vehicles, and then you just see He-Man on Battle Cat going, keeping up with them, and just swinging his sword, like Road Rash style, if anyone remembers Road Rash, where he used to swing the chains.
I don't see a problem with that. I mean, there was that, I probably brought this up before, but there was that Final Fantasy racing game that came out on the PS1, and like the last character you got was Cactuar, and he just ran. Like, he wasn't riding anything. He just ran.
He should be disqualified based on Sonic and Sega All-Star Racing logic.
But he wasn't in that game.
I know, but they went with the
Yeah.
logic of actual racing, where you have to be in your cart to cross the line.
How does he run? He
Well,
doesn't even move.
Half the people didn't even have like a cart. One guy, well, like Bahamut just flies because he's a dragon, so he should be disqualified, and he should too because he's the boss and he's a jerk. But like the
Actually,
white man
maybe.
just rode on a carpet. I don't think that counts as a cart.
Yeah.
Tell that to Aladdin.
Yes.
Oh my god, that's what they should make as a game, Rick.
hmm
As a modern take, if you will. A Telltale video game
hmm
that's tied in to Call of Duty whenever they go back to World War II and Vietnam and all the actual wars, using the MASH cast.
I would play that.
Except
That
for
is
Raven.
so insane. But I would play it.
I would so play that as well. That'd just be amazing. And I say tied to like Call of Duty or one of those, like actual war
Yeah.
shooters.
Yeah.
That's around that time-ish and stuff. Because how amazing would it be if that was a thing, like the Tales of Borderlands, where this MASH one unlocks like battle packs in Call of Duty. No, I don't think it's the same audience.
Not at all.
That'd be awesome.
I would play it. I think everyone would, but yeah, I'd play it.
Amen.
But yeah, the Telltale and Rocksteady are the two engines we've mentioned the most. I honestly thought Richter would put more things with Dynasty Warriors.
No, I was
I
trying
would
to cut
love
back.
to see something in style
What was
of
that, Rick?
I was trying to cut back.
Oh, but that's our thing on this show.
we never cut back. It's to be free.
Okay, I was trying to be more broad. There you go. I was trying not to pigeonhole myself. I know.
She only just got it, but yay.
Bless her. She's a bit slow.
And that wasn't even an insult. That's what's funnier. When you say, oh, haha. It wasn't even an insult. But no. Yeah, like I said, there's loads of stuff that would just be awesome. Like, I'd love a Bleach game, and I know there was one similar, if you include the Dynasty Warriors one-ish.
Yeah.
But imagine Bleach, Rick, made by Platinum Games.
I would love to see that.
How much would you buy
And
it?
you wouldn't have to use Final Soul Reaper form to actually die.
I would love to see a Bleach game in the style of that, or Devil May Cry. Not the crap reboot.
Rick doesn't like the Platinum Games?
No, I do, but they get like hard. Like at least out of the ones I've played, and they judge you all the time.
See,
It's like bother simulator.
the ones I played of like Bayonetta, and I played like the Korra one and stuff. The only time they get annoyingly difficult is if it's some sort of vehicle-like level, like riding that fucking thing near the water, or on the Korra one, riding the big bear dog thing. And it's like, oh great, so I have to keep pressing left, right, and turn and memorize the track to do this. That's great, but I didn't play it. I didn't buy this to ride it. I bought this to fucking bend.
Yeah, that fucking afterburner level. But like I don't know, Bayonetta on I think it was like one of the harder settings was like fucking infuriating. Like just the tutorial was bad because there was one part in which I found out later you could skip, but it's too late. But like because you had to to get out of the tutorial, you had to do a magic attack, which you have to not get hit for, and they made you fight those fucking lion guys. I don't know if you remember them, but they were like really hard to not get hit by.
I could see that. Like one of the fights I thought was a little annoying, but it was still pretty easy to do. Was when she's against her friend, and her friend's managing to jump onto the sides of the walls and onto the rooftops and stuff. But like I said, it was still fun. But yeah, like I said, oh my god, because of like the combos and shit in that, I could so totally see like Ichigo with his like Zanpakuto going and just eating through enemies and doing like the boom and doing the big blasts. Or oh yeah, now you're playing as Yorio. Yeah, now you're playing as Rukia. Now you're playing as Horihime.
Isn't she? They should put her in Dead or Alive.
They probably should.
She has the ability to shield and
Get captured. Oh.
Shield and heal, but only if the script calls for it. Like, if the script calls for it, she does massive heals. But then if the script calls for her to not be able to like a lesser injury, to be out of her power, it's out of her power.
That's a bit fucking shit.
Don't forget about her other 2 abilities.
Yes.
I don't like her. Because like I said, if we have to ship on Bleach, which some people do, I am totally in support of Ichigo and Rukia.
Do they have a cutesy name, though?
I've seen people call them cute, like, double names, but...
Is it like Ruki Chigo or something?
Yeah, it's something like Ruki, it's something like Ruchiko or something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
Or Ichuka or something. It's something.
Because isn't that a requirement for shipping things? Do they have to have a cutesy
They do.
name?
Yeah.
Yeah, when you ship things, you need a name for the couple. But yeah, I've seen people ship Ichigo and Orihime, and people ship Ichigo and Rukia. And the writer of the thing said he's not going to actually say which one he goes with. It's up to the fans to decide. It's up to fans to decide. But I'm like,
spoiler alert, it's Chad.
What is that guy's name? I forget his name. Who's the
Were you?
Quint. He's the Quincy person.
Were you or something?
Yeah.
So shipping him with
Orihime.
No, shipping him with Ichigo.
I ship him with Orihime because during the Soul Society arc, he genuinely cared for her.
He did.
Oh, absolutely.
Ichigo genuinely seems to care for Rukia. It seems forced a lot of times when he's with Orihime, because like in the first episode, he didn't really give a shit about that bitch.
No, he didn't. I mean,
I just want to see him with Ichigo.
Imagine a Rick the Hammer game using the Dynasty Warriors engine.
Yes.
Done.
Done. that Richter calls that dream time.
Yes.
For me, it was a Tuesday.
Yes. Why do I imagine Richter dreams only in Dynasty mode?
Because he does Xpound in the style of Dynasty Warriors.
Yeah, when Richter got married, his wife's like, okay, so what theme would you like for the wedding? You are included.
Dynasty Warriors.
And he's like, Dynasty Warriors engine. She's like, what? Okay, let's see what we can do. And he walks down the aisle with a fucking canoe strapped on his arm. Yeah, I got this.
Now, the funny thing was, I didn't even play those games back then.
If you ever renew your vows and do like a Dynasty Warriors style thing,
that would be
Nolan and me will be there. I'll be Zhang He and he'll be Dongzhou.
I will be Chris.
Shut up.
He is an official Dynasty Warriors character. He was the main character of 7 Empires. He had an arm cannon and looked like a villain and rode a bear.
Hang on, there's an arm cannon thing in there?
Yeah, on Dynasty Warriors 7 Empires, I made my own character and he looked like me. I was trying to be a hero, but for some reason he looked like a villain. He rode a bear and had like an arm cannon and shit. It was awesome.
Yeah, what's his name? Guo Huai, I think, is the guy who has an arm cannon. He came in 7.
Nice. I will say, I've played a couple of the Dynasty Warriors, and what was the other one? Orochi Warriors or whatever. I can't remember their names.
I know, that's okay.
That's why whenever I'm playing with Richter, he always giggles when I just call him something.
Yeah.
I do. Some of your names are amazing. And then it's only better when we come across He-Man. And I'm just like, oh, there he is. And you're like, He-Man?
Oh, yeah, and apparently it's not meant to be pronounced He-Man.
I still call him that. And there's a guy whose name is like Bichiru or something, and I'm just like, hey. Whenever I see him, I just giggle.
Yeah.
And what's the other one? Yeah, go ahead.
I just realised we're still in the fucking air here.
We are. We're having a conversation about Dynasty Warriors, which is a video game.
Oh, that's great.
This is sometimes how our conversations go on this show.
I know, and it's fantastic to have this again. I've missed being in this.
Like I believe Pew just said she wants a Simon McPegglesworth game using the Michael Jackson Moonwalker Mega Drive game engine.
Oh,
I would play that.
I would play that.
That'd be amazing. holds a button and he spins, does a dance routine with the guys on the screen and the
Yes.
dogs and shit.
I think that's like where he's
Yeah.
holding his hat and just walking
Yeah.
backwards. So.
Shouldn't there be like a Simon fashion show game, you know, where he's just trying
Style
to...
savvy. Simon's style savvy on the DS.
Nice.
Ooh, better than Simon. Like Cooking Mama.
Yeah.
Now that I think about it, that is actually perfect.
Although I believe Simon will never say that phrase. Ooh, better
I
than
know.
Simon. What
It's not canon.
What I believe he would say when the person's done really well is, "If you keep doing this, I'm going to scratch your eyes out." Simon.
That's a line shared with High School Girl Simulator.
I don't know if Simon's actually ever, I don't know if Simon and Pew actually ever played Michael Jackson
I have,
Moonwalker on
yes.
Mega Drive. I can't believe that game existed.
I played the
That
Mega
game's
Drive
cool
game
and terrible.
years back. I have played the Wii one. My sister actually has that.
Yeah, the Wii one's like the dancing game. We're on about like the platformer. That was awesome.
Yeah.
I did play that a very long time ago.
The
Oh my
arcade
God.
one was better.
Oh my God! Just because this so would be, just because I know fans would be like, "This is the dumbest thing ever." Nowadays, I would love it because I loved the actual game. The Walking Dead, using Zombie Ate My Neighbors.
Wow.
And on that note, I believe it's time for Simon to take us out.
Yes. For dinner. And movies. Okay, I would love to do that, but I can't physically do that.
And if anyone here has a sound clip of Simon saying, "Is there any cock video games?" I would like it, please.
Okay, that didn't even get said.
I heard it. Richter heard it.
No, I didn't. You heard it.
Pew heard it. Actually, Richter said it did sound like cock.
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
Shut up, Rick.
But it sounded like, I was pretty sure you didn't say it, so I was like, oh, I think you said cop, but it did sound like it for a second. I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Stop throwing me under a bus.
I don't know what he was doing. I thought he was just being silly and saying, "Is there any cock video games, darlings?"
Or that's weird.
I am Simon McPegglesworth. I love the cock. Yama, 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 yama. Oh my God.
Pac-Man.
Yes, a Simon cum guzzling game using the Pac-Man engine. Yama, 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 yama. Let's just go around. And once he's had enough cum, he will then swallow the whole penis when it turns blue.
And just the balls run back to the middle
Yeah.
part.
Ooh, a cherry. I guess
Nice.
I'm not the only fruit in this maze. But yeah, Simon was your host, and this was XGR.
Yes.
And join us next week. Peace.